Imagine this. You walk into work tomorrow morning, open your laptop, and by lunchtime, you've already finished what used to take your entire day. Not because you worked faster, but because you worked smarter. Because you learned how to make AI think with you. That's the promise of prompt engineering. And here's the best part. It's not just for coders or data scientists. It's for thinkers, analysts, and product leaders who know how to ask the right questions, structure their thoughts, and guide intelligence toward outcomes that matter. So, in this lesson, let's demystify it together. Let's see what prompt engineering really is, and why it's the new literacy for the modern professional. Meet Priya. She's a business analyst at a fintech company, brilliant, diligent, and constantly swamped. Before AI, her day was chaos. 6 hours writing user stories, endless formatting work, manual data summaries, late nights, missed deadlines, and the constant feeling of falling behind. Then one day, she discovered prompt engineering, not as a buzzword, but as a skill. She realized that AI wasn't magic, it was language, and if she could learn to speak that language clearly, I could handle the repetitive stuff, while she focused on strategy. The results were incredible. Tasks that once took 6 hours now took 90 minutes. Her reports wrote themselves. Her summaries were sharper. And for the first time in months, she could actually think again. Priya didn't change her job, she changed her communication, and that changed everything. So, what exactly did she do differently? She didn't start coding, she didn't study machine learning, she simply learned how to talk to AI the right way. Let's break down what that looks like. Think of it like briefing a new teammate on your project. If you're clear, they nail it. If you're vague, they get lost. AI works the same way. A great prompt has 4 parts: who the AI should be, what it needs to know, what you want it to do, and how you want the result delivered. Let's turn that into a real example. You could say, act as a senior product manager. You're working on a B2B SaaS product with 500 users. I need a feature roadmap, organized by priority, in a simple table. That's it. You gave it identity, context, direction, and format. 4 pieces. 1 powerful prompt. That's how you transform AI from a chatbot into your smartest digital teammate. Now, let's see that in action. Here's the prompt Priya used. Act as an experienced business analyst. Create a requirements document for a customer feedback feature. Our app serves 10,000 retail customers. Output as a structured document with user stories and acceptance criteria. See what she did there? She gave the AI a clear role, the business analyst. She gave it context, a mobile app with 10,000 users. She set the goal, a requirements document, and she defined the format, structured with user stories. When AI has all 4, it doesn't just write, it understands. And what came back was not just words on a page, it was something she could use immediately. Her document looked like it came from an experienced teammate, not a robot. That's not automation, that's collaboration. But what's really happening behind the scenes? When you type a prompt, the AI doesn't think like we do. It predicts. It breaks your words into tiny chunks called tokens, like puzzle pieces. Then it searches through billions of examples to find the patterns that best match your intent. It weighs the context of your words, learns what's most relevant, and predicts the next few words, one by one, until the answer feels complete. So, when you're clear, it's precise. When you're vague, it starts guessing. And that's why your clarity determines its accuracy. Let's test that idea. Here's a weak prompt. Write some user stories for a new feature. And what do you get? Generic, repetitive, vague stories that no one can use. Now listen to this instead. Act as a product analyst. Write 5 user stories for an in-app chat feature in a project management tool. Include acceptance criteria and priority levels. Same goal. Completely different result. Now you get specific, structured, ready-to-use output. The kind of work you'd actually present to your team. That's the power of strong prompting. Weak prompts make AI guess. Strong prompts make it think with you. Now meet Ravi. He's a product manager who used to dread sprint planning. Every 2 weeks, 4 hours of rewriting sprint goals, breaking down epics, aligning stakeholders. It was exhausting. Then one day, Ravi tried prompting. He wrote, "Act as a senior PM. Given these 3 epics, create a 2-week sprint plan with daily goals and success metrics." In 8 minutes, he got his first draft. After refining it with a few follow-ups, he saved 3 hours per sprint. That's 156 hours a year, nearly a month of productive time. One back. And Ravi said something brilliant. "I'm not replacing my judgment. I'm accelerating my process. AI handles structure. I add strategy. That's what prompt engineering does. It doesn't replace your expertise, it multiplies it." Let's take that one step further. What happens when a prompt evolves? Version 1. Help me analyze customer feedback. You get a generic summary, nothing useful. Version 2. Analyze 50 customer comments for our mobile app. Now you get categories. Better, but still not actionable. Version 3. Act as a UX researcher. Analyze these 50 comments, identify the top 3 pain points, suggest improvements, and present the results in a table with urgency ratings. That's precision. And now the output: actionable insights, prioritized and presentation ready. It's not the AI that got smarter. It's you. You learn to think and prompt with clarity. And that brings us to the golden rule. AI rewards clarity. Prompt engineering isn't about tricking AI. It's about mirroring your intelligence through precise language. The better you articulate your need, the more powerful AI becomes as your thinking partner. Your clarity is its compass. Your logic is its map. Your creativity is its boundary. When you align all 3, AI doesn't replace your mind. It amplifies it. And that's when work stops feeling like repetition and starts feeling like direction. So now you know what prompt engineering really is. It's not coding. It's not complexity. It's clarity turned into power. In the next lesson, you'll master the 4C framework, the exact system that makes every prompt deliver: clear, contextual, constrained, and collaborative. We'll also start building your own prompt library, templates you can use for requirements, user stories, reports, and data analysis. Because the future doesn't belong to people who just use AI. It belongs to those who can lead it. So get ready for the next chapter, the 4C framework, writing prompts that always deliver.